Hi, Trish, leadyourlifestyle.com, trishandchrisonline.com, day 11 of the 90-day journey. And I've just come back from my walk. I'm just sitting down. I've had my 500 ml of water this morning. I've meditated this morning, and it's a Sunday. And I've chosen, instead of taking the day off of walking, I've actually chosen to go out and walk, which is great. So at the moment, I committed to 5 days per week of walking 30 minutes a day, and at the moment I'm doing 6 days a week, so that's a great thing. So today I wanted to get a little bit real with the online business world, the digital business world, what Chris and I are achieving and wanting to achieve, and why we're doing it, and really just talk about some of the realities in life. Because on my walk around, I was reflecting on what it costs to live, what it costs to have a lifestyle. And I know that with people coming into the business, they're coming in with very big visions, coming in with a great purpose, and this is all really good. I mean, it's awesome because it does really highlight what it is that you want to achieve. However, it's good to know as well that we're in it for the money. And why is it good to know that? Because the whole idea of creating a business that's independent to our jobs is that we can create a lifestyle where the money will provide us the independence to be able to do that. And that's not a bad thing. That's an awesome thing. And I think it's really important to understand why we want the money. The reality is today that in Sydney, Australia, the cost to buy a house is upwards of $1 million now. And for some of you listening to this, you'd be quite shocked. I think we are the second or the first most expensive city in the world to buy real estate, which is crazy when I look at what real estate cost, 30 odd years ago. So demand has absolutely outstripped supply in Australia. And so for an average 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house there, nothing special, not even modernised, will cost you $1 million. Upwards plus, depending on the suburb or the area that you buy. Which got me thinking that's one of our biggest major expenses is a housing mortgage. So an average housing mortgage in Australia, especially Sydney, would be about $2,500 to $3,000 per month. Gas, electricity, energy, whatever you need to power your home. Now, the cost of that has absolutely gone through the roof. So families are paying anywhere between $600 and $1,000 a quarter. So every 3 months they're paying upwards of $1,000 to just power their home. To power their car, so petrol or gas as you call it here in America, you're looking at about $2 per litre of petrol or gas. So what is it, 4 litres per gallon? So you're looking at $8 a gallon. So again, look at when you add up those monthly expenses that has to go out of a household each month. You have to ask yourself, what am I doing this for? Like seriously, you're going to a job where the average salary is $70,000 per year. The average job, and surveys have been done, the average job for someone is unfulfilling. People are going to the office unfulfilled, dissatisfied. I mean, admittedly, there are a lot of people that love their career, that love their profession, that love going to the office or love going to their environment. However, when you look at how unfulfilling and how unrewarding it is, that's a whole nother issue. When you're spending so much money, so much of your earnings on just living, not even a lifestyle, it's just living. It's really putting a roof over your head. And when you look at sort of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, I mean, that's right down the bottom of the triangle there. And that is really what you call the hamster wheel or the rat race. When you are living your life 5 days a week, 80% of your time is spent in an unfulfilled job, not satisfied, tired, overwhelmed, depressed, and then being unrewarded for that. The average salary in Sydney, Australia, is $70,000 a year. You absolutely need 2 household incomes to maintain a mortgage and to run that household. I mean, I'm not even taking into account school fees, college fees, private education. None of that's even come into question here. I mean, you've got that on top of, and that's quite a privilege nowadays to be able to send your children to private schooling. Then I come to a place here like Northeast Ohio in America, and where people are saying to me, Ohio, why on earth would you be coming here to visit Ohio from a beautiful place like Australia? And I think, wow, have you really looked around at your surrounds, where you live, how you live, your lifestyle, how much it costs to run a household here? And it's quite interesting because I don't know whether they realize here what they truly have and how much freedom and independence you can have by generating income and living a very inexpensive lifestyle. I mean, houses here, we're talking $55,000 plus, you know, this house that I've got here, $50,000, $55,000 plus $30,000 to, you know, rehab it or get it to a situation where you can live in it. You know, for anyone that wanted to have a house here, the mortgage would be so incredibly low. And so, you know, the cost of living here, I mean, you can go up the road here and have a breakfast for $6.50. Petrol or gas is incredibly inexpensive. And we're talking here clothes, very inexpensive. Just to live here, I mean, the gas I can run heating and cooling here for as long as I like with just a very inexpensive amount. I think at the height of running gas and electricity, we're looking at about $100 per month, as opposed to back home where it's, you know, $600 to $1,000 per quarter. So look, I think really I just want to make the point of you can make changes in your life to create a lifestyle. You can modify or change your life to open up opportunities for yourself. If an online business is something that you want to start, that you're considering, what changes can you make in your life to make that happen? The advantages with an online business, as we all know, is there is no ceiling on that income. So once you have mastered the skills, once you have done the training, once you have put in the consistent action steps that I've been talking about on this journey, you have the capability of being able to create a lifestyle that's fulfilling and satisfying and completely rewarding. It takes hard work. It takes putting in the training. It takes putting in the time and effort to consult with people within our group. It's all about the community, so it does take time. But you have to really look at your life and really do some soul searching and really say to yourself, do I want to be on this hamster wheel for the rest of my life, or do I want to make changes and really look at my life and do something that's much more rewarding and much more fulfilling? And so yes, money is important, especially in the early days, because money is the thing that's going to allow you to become independent and then to be able to move strongly towards the vision and the purpose that you have in life. So that's a little deep and meaningful this morning, but it's more about a reality check and about what it takes to live, what it takes to get off the hamster wheel and make some modifications to your life to be able to make that happen. And I live in a neighborhood back home where people like to sort of show off a little bit. So they like the nice cars, they like the big houses, they love the nice swimming pools. But is it all show? Is it all show? And are they mortgaged and borrowed to a point where they have to be on that hamster wheel? They have to have the big professions where they're earning as much as they can to be able to sustain a look or a lifestyle. What they think is a lifestyle, but it's more of a look. And you have to ask yourself the question. I really want you to ask the question of yourselves this morning. What changes do I want to make? What lifestyle do I want to lead? And what do I need to do to make that happen? So that's my share today. Trish, leadyourlifestyle.com, trishandchrisonline.com. And if you go to our YouTube channel, you can subscribe and press that red button and get these daily updates. Over and out from Northeast Ohio in America. Bye for now.